Hello everyone. Today we are doing a video on Athena weapons since I have a good feeling they're coming out for global soon, so I made this video to prepare you guys on if you should roll for an Athena or you should wait a bit longer before you get one. So hope you guys enjoyed the video and stay tuned for the rest of the show. So I want to take this time to tell you guys that some of my weapons and some of the weapons in this video will be heroic or legendary. I haven't made a video for that, but I will do a video for that later, so bear in mind that some of these stacks are slightly over boosted because of heroic and legendary, which I'll explain in another video in a later future. So sorry about that, guys. I don't have like all the weapons, so yeah, some of them, like if I have them, they're heroic or legendary. So yeah, please understand, guys, and thank you all for watching. Alright, so first up on the list we have Susanoo, which is the Warblade for Athena. So for Athena's, how they work are they're tier 2 stack boosters, meaning Warblades, Holy Swords, War Axes, Scepters, and Demon Blades are all considered an Athena because they are all tier 2 weapons. Now how this weapon works is, for Warblades, you generally just do regular damage on basic auto attacks. Now sometimes, I think it might be a passive of mine, I'm not exactly sure. It hits twice, but most of the time it's just a regular auto attack weapon, which is pretty cool. Active, same thing as a regular Osiris, but instead of +2 stacks, it's +3. A little bit inflated here because mine is heroic, so it's just extra hit. And yeah, see how my auto attacks now hits for, I believe, 7 times now? Yeah, 7 times. So that's +5 right here. My auto attack is 2. So, and this is +5. Wait, Susanoo hits twice, I think. Okay, so it's 2 +5 here. And all my other skill weapons are amped up by +5. So watch my Berserk. Times 5. So yeah, this is a pretty neat weapon. Leafs use them for tier 4 classes. Only tier 4 class that uses the Susanoo, and for me, I highly recommend its core. You need a Susanoo in order to play Leaf later in the future, so it's a must-have for Leaf. So definitely recommend getting one. Let's see what else is there to talk about it. There's one, and for Athena's, there's one of each element, so by no means you should be left out if you're scared. So in this case, Susanoo, there's 6 elements. Auto General 6 elements, so pretty cool stuff. Buffs last for 1 minute. Where is it? 1 minute +3 stacks. And let's see what else. 100%, no, 210% damage limit. -2 EP. And yeah, it's basically a little amped up version of Osiris. So pretty cool stuff. So if you plan on playing Leaf, I recommend you guys get this weapon because it's a must-have. Alright guys, now we have Athena Aegis, the Holy Swords for Guardians. A very cool weapon indeed for tanks. Now for this weapon specifically, it does auto attack damage like any other Athena except Cerillion, so pretty neat stuff. Active is +3 stacks, just like any other Athena. Now, is this weapon necessarily needed? Not really. It's a luxury weapon, like any other Athena, such as Muramasa and Iron. You don't really need it, but it's nice to have. For a tank specifically, it's good for the extra HP buff, but most of the time, that extra +1 stack for HP buff isn't necessarily needed. It's just there to have nice buffs to it. So in this instance, that extra stack to HP gives 40,000 HP to my character. Now, for you guys wanting an Athena, it's nice to have, luxury, but at the end of the day, a spear or a hammer or jade will suffice just fine. So you don't really need the Athena, but it's just nice to have. So for you guys, Guardians out there, if you want to have the Athena, go ahead and get it. But it's not mandatory, so you don't really need it in the long run. Alright guys, for the next one we have Athena Iron, which is the War Axe for the Athena series. This one specifically is used for Desperados, Breakers, however you want to call it. Easy, simple weapon to use, 2 hits, just like any other Athena. Very simple weapon. It's a luxury weapon, so by all means you don't really need one if you don't want to, but if you want to have the extra +1, then go ahead and get it. Osiris Axe will suffice just fine. You don't really need one, but thing is, it's a pretty cool weapon to have because that plus extra 1 will do you lots of damage. So for the active, you gain additional stacks, same as the previous Athenas I've been talking about. So you get a +5 stack here, just like in this video I'm showing you right now. And how this works is basically same as any other Osiris. You get that extra stack plus the extra 1 for Athena. Now I'm going to explain later on, but the thing between Athena and Osiris is that it is a lot slower to ramp up the animation. I'm going to explain later, but basically Athena's animation is a lot longer than Osiris, so if you're playing a Desperado, Osiris Axe in a party is a lot more sufficient because animation is quicker. I'm going to show you guys later, and it's a lot more beneficial to use in a party play. But if you guys want to have that luxury item, such as an iron, in this case the axe, by all means go ahead and get it, but you don't really need one for the long run if you don't really. Alright guys, for our next weapon we have Athena Cerillion, or I can call it Curry, because in the version we call it K-E-R-Y, so carry. I can call it carry. So this weapon is my personal favorite, and I believe it's the best Athena out of them all. I'll give you mainly a lot of reasons why. First of all, it heals. So watch the animation right now. I'm healing with my auto attacks. Pretty cool stuff. And not only that, my HP is also going up. If you guys noticed earlier, my HP keeps continuously going up. Maybe it goes up again right here. Yep, see, 4,000. So think of it as a built-in butterfly HP buffer. Pretty cool. I like this weapon a lot. It's amazing. Now, as for the special attack, same as any other Athena, +3 stacks. The rank up time is very long, so you gotta watch it for that. But it's a pretty cool weapon regardless. So yeah, in my opinion, this weapon is a must-have for Leaf, of course, because you need a Susanoo and a Cerillion. You don't really need this for Valkyrie, but I say you want to have this because of the amazing versatility it has. It has a built-in AoE heal for your whole team, HP buffer, EP regen, as well as a lot of other things with it. I also didn't mention that Athena also, if you use the active skill, it fills your HP and your EP to max. So you know how Osiris usually heals your HP, heals your HP to full, or if it's dark it gives max EP. In this case, Athena gives max HP and max EP after you use it, so very cool. And as a healer, Jade uses 7, Athena only uses 3, so you can get it very quickly, and you don't have to use it as much as well, which is really nice to have. And for the last Athena weapon, guys, we have Muramasa, or Murasame as it translates to, a lightsaber slash weapon, which lightsaber katana weapon, so pretty cool. Animation is pretty nice looking in my opinion. You go through and back, pretty cool stuff. Hits once. Is that once? Yeah, hits once. So unlike the other, well, no, I think the other reason those other ones hit twice is because it was heroic. So, oh my god, I'm just killing my speech right now, guys. It only does once. So, yeah. Active fills EP and HP to full, and you get +3 stacks for whatever element this is. So in my case, it's going to hit 4 times. Yeah, see, 4 times here. So, simple weapon, luxury weapon for assassins. In my opinion, I see more magic bows, so Osiris, than lightsabers. But if you want to go the extra mile, then you can get that Athena weapon. So remember, I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna do this later on, like later in the video. But basically, you're trading 1 stack for slower animation time buildup. Now for Assassin, most of you guys are going to solo a lot of things in the future, so you have to ask yourself, do you really value the time of building that extra 1 stack, or do you want to like build your stacks quickly and as soon as possible? In my opinion, if you really want the Athena, it's really pretty good. It's a luxury. So far for luxuries we have Aegis, Iron, and Muramasa, so those are going to be luxuries. Susanoo and Carry is going to be your, not luxury, your, I say must-haves, because I think those are the 2 Athenas that are really worth it, so it's up to you guys. I personally think that if you are going to spend 1,000 gems just to get one, it's not worth it, but if you really want one, by all means go ahead and get it. I'm just here to show you guys the Athena. Alright guys, for this portion of the video, we're going to discuss the animation time between Osiris and Athena. I have 1 UR and 4 SR here, but both animation speed are the same as their highest form, so the animation speed for SR Jade is the same as a UR Jade. So watch carefully guys, watch the times, specifically the animation speed. So this is Athena. Look at the animation speed. So that's about like 3 to 4 seconds right there for Athena. So that's, in my case, that's a very long time in fights that are really fast paced. So you have to watch out for that. Whereas Jade active is a good 2.5 seconds. It's really noticeable. So you can see the difference right now between both weapons, and it's pretty phenomenally insane. And like these like fights later on, you'll see the difference in like the speed of those fights. So the difference is, if there's a Valkyrie with quick territory on, you want to have Osiris as much as possible, because you can just spam these as much as possible and it'll be up by the time the next one will be up. So Athena is like a little bit like a split second longer than Osiris, but you get the extra +1 stack. But in party play, if you have quick territory involved, Osiris is superior. However, in this case, remember I told you guys, Carry gives HP buff on auto attacks, whereas Jade does not. So that's why I put high stress on getting the Carry somewhere on the left side right here. But yeah guys, hope you guys see that speed difference, and yeah, it's pretty noticeable. You decide if you really wanted to get it, if not. Personally, I think the speed at some time can get a bit scary, but if you're really good at timing boss fights and understanding boss fights, then Athena shouldn't be a problem with you guys having. But I recommend that if you guys are a little bit new to the game and don't really understand it, and you have both of them, try both of them out, and you'll eventually like figure out how to play those mechanics. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I made this video because I have a feeling that Athena may be coming out to global soon, and some people are highly stressing over that. Oh, once Athena comes out, Osiris is going to take its place. No, not necessarily. These are luxury items. I've said it earlier in the video. Athena, Susanoo, Cerillions are must-haves for Leafs, but Leafs aren't out yet, so you don't have to worry about them. Everything else, they're just luxury, a little bit longer, but you get the extra +1 stack. So it's up to you to decide. Me personally, I'm probably going to roll for Cerillion, Carry, whatever you want to call it, on my Guardian, because I want to make a Valkyrie in the future. So I'm probably going to roll for that, and I'm going to turn into a Leaf eventually. So either way, having a Cerillion will really be beneficial for me to have on my Guardian right now. So thank you guys for watching. Hope that clears up Athena's for you guys. If you have any questions, please ask me. I'll try to answer them about Athena's. But for the most part, they're just luxury weapons. Great to have. Are they necessary? Not really. Osiris can suffice for the time being. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.